There was a stretch of my life where every day felt like it started with defeat. I wasn't chasing dreams anymore. I was dodging phone calls. My mornings began with dread, my nights with regret, and somewhere in between, I lost the person I thought I'd be. I remember avoiding the mirror because it hurt to look at someone who used to have ambition. I'd walk through stores pretending I could afford things, just to feel normal again. I kept a mental list of excuses ready for when my daughter asked why we couldn't go out like her friends. It wasn't just the debt. It was the shame stitched into every interaction, with my wife, my bank, myself. I could smile through it sometimes, but inside, I felt like a balloon stretched thin, one breath away from bursting. The worst part? The silence. Not the kind that brings peace, but the one that makes your heart race at 2 a.m. when you're calculating bills in the dark. I didn't tell anyone how loud that silence had gotten, how heavy it had become. Then one night, while pacing in the rain, I slipped into an open door just to get out of the storm. It sounds like the start of a dream, but it was real. I met someone who looked at me like I wasn't broken, just misaligned. And for once, I spoke without holding back. He said something strange, about how sometimes our minds play the wrong frequency. It didn't make much sense then, but he handed me something and simply said, "Just listen. No promises. No pitch. Just 7 minutes of sound." I went home skeptical, but curious. That night, I lay on my bed and pressed play. The sound wasn't music. It was something quieter, deeper. Almost like it was tuning something inside me I didn't know was off. And then, I slept, fully. For the first time in weeks. The next morning, something felt different. Nothing dramatic. But I didn't flinch when I checked my bank app. I didn't spiral when I saw my inbox. There was space. Like I'd finally stepped out of the mental storm I'd been stuck in for years. Over the next few weeks, I kept listening. Not because I believed it would change my life, but because it made me feel like I still had one to return to. Slowly, I started making better choices. Not desperate ones. Calm ones. I felt something I hadn't felt in years, capable. If you've ever felt like you're drowning in your own thoughts, like your life is happening to you instead of with you, just know, it doesn't always take something big to shift everything. For me, it started with just 7 quiet minutes. Maybe that's all it takes for you too.